I'm sure you've heard of that. It's very buzzy right now of knowing your why. And it's really getting into what we're talking about of why do you do what you do and do you enjoy it? Because if you don't know why or if you don't enjoy it, you'll never push yourself as hard as you could if you simply enjoyed it. Like I have kids that they work hard because they love the grind and they truly do, and I believe it. And then I have other athletes that'll tell me that they love the grind, and I know that it's not true. I know that they're doing it because it's what they've always done and it's all that they know. And it's scary to walk away from something that's comfortable because you've always done it. Um, and there's a lot of rabbit holes I could go from here on that of you're scared of getting outside your comfort zone, but it's also scary to stay inside of it. And I'm sure you felt that way too, where it's like, I'm comfortable here, but I'm also uncomfortable because I know that it's not right. And when you have that feeling of comfort and discomfort, it's a really good time to be honest, because something's trying to tell you something, and you gotta listen.
Well, I was going to say, like, how many times do you have people come in who are discovering that their why is not enough, like they don't actually enjoy what they do, and how scary and how hard is that to transition out of that, especially if you're not ready.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Especially a lot of my athletes, we have that conversation. They're 13 to 15, which statistically is the years that kids quit sports, especially female athletes. It's like 13 to 16 is when a lot of female athletes quit sports. To me, my job isn't to keep you in it just to keep you in it, but I first want to challenge you to find enjoyment before you walk away. Because I think that there's a lot of stories of, if we're talking sports specifically, I think there's a lot of stories of people that walk away from something um, that if they had just changed their mindset about it, they would have found new love within that activity, that sport, whatever it is, and they would have gone farther. Um, I've got countless stories running through my head of teammates of mine as well as athletes that when I just got them to just enjoy the game again, they're like, "Oh, like I'm good." I'm like, "Okay, then we're good." Um, I would always encourage that before saying, "Let's try you quitting first and see what
Yeah.
happens." And then if we get into like the adult athlete world of CrossFit or being in the gym, that sort of thing, I think it just goes back to knowing your why, where you don't need to quit the gym, but maybe competing isn't right for
Mm.
you. There's aspects of it that might need to be adjusted based on where you are in life, which sounds like s- is along the lines of what you were experiencing as well. You didn't need to quit the gym. You just needed to take a step back from the kill yourself every time you show up at the gym.
Yeah. I definitely needed to take a step back from competing, and it resulted in me coming back to competing, but ideally I'm now competing in sports that I'm not very good at.
Mm.
I'm historically really good at power sports. I've always been strong and fast, and now I do long distance Ironmans or 50-mile ultras or 100-mile ultras because I know that I'm not very good at that. I don't have the physique for it. I don't have the body type for it. And that's super relieving for me. It allows me to enjoy the sport for the sake of the sport and how
Mm.
good I can do and not try to win. And that also let me go back to CrossFit. Now I go to CrossFit gym. I hang out with my friends. I just hop in for a class and I'm just a
Yeah.
washed up old athlete who's just having a good time. And I love it. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So that's kind
Yeah.
of where I've moved.
Does that take a lot of the pressure off of it for you, not having to be great because you should be?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. That again, kind of to retouch on it, I've always had the all or nothing mentality. Like I'll either win or I'll lose, and taking that out by force. So like I'm not going to be able to win an Ironman. I just don't have the body type. Has been really good, and because it's allowed me to implement it by choice as well. So now I can do
Hmm.
things that I am good at, but I can also say, hey, there's not the time for that. Like I'm just here for fun. Like I just want to enjoy this. I don't need to try to be the very best. Like I can enjoy this for the sake of just having fun. And I think
Yeah.
that's been the biggest change for me.
Yeah. And you can be your best, and that adds much more fulfillment often than trying to be the best.